Imagine you're in an event one of your friends has invited you to. You go there, and once you're there, you realize you know no one. You don't want to just stand around there all night doing anything. So you look around and you spot someone you want to establish a conversation with. You get nervous, but you want to do this. So you get up, you go to them, and your mind goes blank. You have no idea what to talk to them about. Your heart starts beating, you start getting sweaty, and now it's just an awkward interaction between you and the other person. If you tend to get nervous because you want to talk to someone new, you're not alone. Research says that over 60% of people experience social anxiety or shyness. But in order for this not to happen to you, you have to prepare beforehand. And today we'll analyze how to establish a conversation, what to say, and how to maintain said conversation. First of all, whenever you want to start a conversation, you want to have a smile. Your body language has to be relaxed and just friendly with them. Just be open. And whenever you see someone that you want to start a conversation with, you want to notice something about them. For example, you could compliment their shirt. You could also see that if they're reading a book, my book that I have right now is Stephen King. So you can start by saying, oh, I've never read something about Stephen King. Is he really that good, as many people say? Or you could just say something along the lines like, oh, I also like reading. Would you recommend that book? The second thing you also have to realize is that you have to just be friendly with them. Just not be too open with them, such as saying personal details. Because if you start saying too much about yourself, the other person will start feeling a little bit less like intimidated, you could say. So you want to just be open with the person and just interact so the conversation flows naturally. Also, if you don't have a book, or if the person, or it's just you and the person, you can have go-to topics. For example, if you're at this event that you know nobody from, you could say, do you know anyone that's from here, or are you from around here? And this way the person can open up to you without getting to so much personal detail. Another thing you could do is introduce yourself. Like, for example, hi, my name is, state your name and just tell them, oh, I like your shirt, or I like something about them. Or just if you could notice something around your surroundings or in the environment you're in. So like if there's any food or drinks, you could say, oh, would you recommend that drink? Would you recommend that food? And that's something you could say with the person so the conversation flows naturally. How to maintain said conversation. You could do this by asking them questions. Whenever you ask them the question, they answer you. You want to keep going so the conversation flows. And whenever you ask the question, you want to be able to listen to them. If you listen to the person, you're going to show that you're actually genuinely interested in what they're telling you, and show a little bit enthusiastic. If they seem happy, match that mood. Be happy with them. If they show lack of interest, don't worry about that. You just have to try to maintain a positive attitude towards the person. And also, if you have an opinion about a certain topic, for example, if a movie came out recently, you can ask them, what would you think about said movie? Or have you seen this movie? And try to keep the conversation going by asking questions, and just be curious if they tell you something. So today we have seen how to establish a conversation. You could do so by asking them questions, and keeping your body contact as open as possible, maintaining a smile and eye contact with the person. And you could say topics such as, do you know anyone? If they're reading a book, ask them what the book is about, just anything in the environment, or just something that you're curious about to know, an opinion or anything like that. Just keep the conversation open and just keep going. How to maintain it? Well, we have stated that you can ask the questions and listen, and just try to maintain the conversation about the person so the person can show genuine interest back and you can flow with it. But it also happens to occur that it also doesn't always occur this way. So you shouldn't have to take it personal, and find ways you can improve on and go from there. Your main goal is just trying to be as less nervous as possible and trying to gain new friends, so that way you're not that bored. And with all this said, we can see that it is really easy to try to maintain a conversation and meet new people.